All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We continue. So I'm sure most of you are aware of the new changes that is coming in the appointment portal. Um, on the 16th and 26th, if you have an appointment scheduled in Ghana or Nigeria, the embassy is trying to make changes to the visa portal and all that. So yeah, that is something you want to keep in mind. So as we do, we start with questions. For now, please don't type your name in the chat yet. In about 26 minutes, and that's where the session will begin for people who have questions, and then we will address them. So if you have a question, there's a way you can put up your hand, and then we'll address that. If you need to seek for any clarification, if you have something to say, anything like that. Hi, Faith, please go on.
Hi, Mr. Fresh, good morning. Please, I want to ask my bank statement. I have two bank statements. The first one starts from December last year to February that I sent to the school. Then when I was going for my interview in May, I printed an updated copy that started February to May, like January to May. Now in Nigeria, since I have an interview this month, like next week, and the banks are not open due to the protest. Can I go with the one I printed from January to May?
Yeah, yeah, sure. My answer to this question has always been that, because the embassy do not have specific instructions on how your bank statement should look, it's rather your school that give, such instructions. So it wouldn't be a problem if you don't have an updated copy, and of course you have a legitimate reason. So once your university accepted the financial statement that you sent and then release your I-20, it's okay to go with it. If the embassy wanted an updated copy, they may probably put you on administrative processing and demand that you present an updated copy. So that shouldn't be a problem at all.
Thank you.
All right, Evans.
Good morning, Fred. So mine has to do with some observation I've made on the platform for questions. Oh, okay. Okay. I think maybe from now result. And also finally I want to thank you guidance and everything you've given us. I think throughout the months that I joined this session. I think you've been so helpful in this journey, and I want to formally thank you for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
sure. I mean, your contribution is also commendable. Sometimes we are not able to join and then you hold it down. Thank you as well. And I think that almost everybody has been helpful, especially thanks to Mr. Rafik, because he is already in the US, and even though he's here, he constantly creates the Zoom link so that we can still be using it. And he's in the US, but he keeps joining and all that. So yeah, everybody is doing their best so that we all go through the process successfully. So thank you too, Evans.
All right, so I'm very grateful, and I think that whenever I'm free, I will be joining the contribution that I can make. I think I will still go on to make those contributions.
Yeah,
To
sure.
also help others also. Yeah.
It's definitely my hope that, and mostly people reject me. How do I put it? Should I say reject? So
I
like
think reject is too strong a word.
yeah, like how should I put it? Maybe life, it's life and with them. So for the past 6 or 7 years or so that I started, there are people that were able to go through the process successfully. So when they also got here, they were assisted. So Mary Ann, I mean, they have just no, but as time goes, I don't hear from them again. Okay. I don't know if life.
Yeah, so maybe life and also maybe
Yeah,
into the schedule. But I believe that the little that I can with just my time and everything, if only I'm free, why not? I would
sure.
want.
Hopefully, yeah, you don't forget me when you get. So
Oh, for me, not at
this
all.
time around.
I will
Yeah,
have some discussions with you. I discussed this with you some time back with regards to whether or not I will be settling on Arizona State and this. I think I will bring that up. But I think for now, I will be heading towards Kentucky for now. If
yeah.
I get there, I'll let you know my plans with regards to whether or not I'll be going to
Oh, I see.
Arizona
Yeah,
State and everything.
and I'm now a bit sometimes.
All right, sure.
Yeah. So hopefully, Mr. Rafik will also continue to be with us. So right now, I know Hetty has been tight. Mr. Enoch too. So everybody leaves the work to me and all that. So hopefully, and we encourage, people that once you also get here, and of course, you can and sisters. Yeah, so once you get here and you think you have the time, you have the passion for it, and will be able to also start something that would help, please do it.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Faith,
Thank you very much.
please go on.
Sorry, Mr. I'm done with my question. Let me try.
Okay. Yeah, then you lower your hand. So we go to James. Hi, James.
Hi, Fred. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Go ahead.
My issue is I was supposed to have some one-on-one with you, but the scheduling keeps changing, and I wanted to speak to you about it. And I think my interview is next week Wednesday. Yeah. So
Yeah, I honestly thought I sent you a link which you should have been able to use to select a
yeah,
date for tomorrow. Can you send me a message right now?
okay, I'll do that.
Initially thought like there was okay.
Yeah, the link didn't work. That's why. At the beginning, it worked. That's why I was able to send that shot. But when you
Go,
said
go
I
ahead
should
and
use
send
my
me.
own,
Go
it
ahead and
couldn't.
send a WhatsApp message.
Okay.
All right. Benjamin, please go on.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. My question is, if someone has relatives, immediate family relatives in the USA on non-immigrant status.
Bro,
Like,
can you please speak up a little bit? I could hardly hear you.
okay, but can you hear me now?
Yeah, let's manage this one.
Okay, I'm surprised, but regardless, I was asking. My sister are currently in the US for tourism, like visitation.
Are you using a headset?
Surprisingly, I'm not.
Okay, so all right, go ahead. Let's see if we can manage this.
I think.
Yeah, please go on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, let's manage this one.
All right. So I said my mom and my sister are currently in the US, and my interview is tomorrow. And I plan, when I'm asked if I have anyone in the US, to talk about.
In the application, then obviously you should say yes to that. And once they are legitimately here, it wouldn't be a problem.
All right, then. Thank you so much.
Blessing, please go on.
Good morning, Fred.
Yeah, can you go ahead?
Hello, can you hear me?
Please go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, if you have if you were denied before, on the condition of maybe you could not prove your funding, or because the last time I was denied, I said I think out of ignorance, I mentioned my organization as the one sponsoring me. I never mentioned my personal funds or my savings, despite the fact that I've worked for like 8 years. And I think I wasn't prepared. But my next interview, I want to use my personal funds. But reading most transcripts, to the question of what has changed, is mostly like I've gotten more funding from the school and all that. So that part is kind of putting a fear into me, like, should I still go? Because I've already changed my I-20 to personal funds.
Yeah, so it's good that you wouldn't want to keep the same profile on your second attempt. If you have something that has changed, from the earlier interview, then it's awesome. So it depends on, the presentation. And the good thing is that the individual, the visa officer who interviewed you in your earlier application will not, interview on your second attempt, even if you go to the same embassy.
Okay, but the fact that I mentioned my organization in the first attempt and now I'm talking about my personal funds and I'll be using my personal funds, is it a red flag?
It's just a change in the sponsorship. So you actually went for the interview. If you think that, the sponsorship was actually what caused you on that day, then making changes to it is positive instead.
Yes, because I was just asked 2 questions. Who is sponsoring you and why is the person, or why are they sponsoring you? And that was it.
Another thing is that, it's just not, it wouldn't be that only the questions asked and the answers given caused the interview. There was a DS-160 completed. How did that go? There are a lot of factors that come into play when it comes to a visa denial, not only the questions that are being asked. So if we just like I said, you are the one who attended the interview. If you feel like the 2 questions was not answered correctly and that's what caused you, then obviously you would want to make changes to, how to respond to the next question during the next interview. All right, Kingsley.
Okay, please, good morning. Please, my sister and I have secured an admission at US, precisely St. Charles, and our interview date is 9th. of which we had an appointment date of which we are supposed to report to school on 9th August, of which our appointment date is 3rd and 24th November. Please, and is there any advice you would want to give it to us? And again, the school is willing to give us, or the school is willing to defer our course. Please, how should we go about it?
Yeah, let's get things clear. You and your sister have an admission to a specific university.
Yes, please.
And then you said your interview is scheduled for
no, please. And the start date of our school. Interview, that is 24th November. And please, is there anything
have you already paid this fee and put an emergency request?
No, please, we haven't. So of which we would want you guys to help us. And obviously the school is willing to defer our course for us. So is there any advice?
Relax.
Okay.
So the first interview date you scheduled is what you got September, right?
Yes, please. November, 24th November.
Okay. But your program is supposed to start in August.
I guess 9th, I guess, yes, please.
Great. But have you paid the service fee?
No, please. We were willing for someone to pay on behalf of us.
Take your time. So have you put in the emergency request? No,
please. Of which we wanted you guys to help out because we've sent a lot of messages to you.
Kinsley, relax. Just take your time.
Okay.
So in the first place, that is what you have to do. That you pay the service fee and then you put the emergency request. Now, if hopefully the emergency request is approved, you may be able to get a closer date, hopefully in August or, a date which is closer. Now, if you don't get a closer date, then the November date will obviously be suitable for a spring semester start. So first of all, let's get the service fee paid. There is
Okay. I understand. Thank you.
is that all your questions?
Yes, please. Because I sent the school a question concerning what I'm facing right now, and they said they are willing to defer my course, of which I wanted to discuss with you first before I do anything. So I will send it because it is almost late. So obviously I will send the school to defer my course to January and then prepare for the service fee. And if
okay. So which means that you're not prepared for the service fee, which
no, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. So yeah, when you get deferred, you prepare for the service fee payment, which means that you have probably up to, when your interview is closer to even pay for it. So there wouldn't be any need for a rush.
Okay.
And please go on.
Please, I was denied at first, and I'm going for second time, but then second attempt, and if they ask me what I've changed, although the VO makes clear indication that I've coded
Are you going for a master's degree or undergrad?
My own is undergrad.
And have you gotten another date?
No, after the date, I've not gotten it. So, because of the US,
Did you say undergrad?
Yeah, undergrad. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your scholarship and what was your deficit? Which university was that?
Anna Maria College.
Okay, and how much was your scholarship? How much was the deficit?
The deficit was $31,480.
So are you going to go with the same school on the second attempt?
Yeah, I'm going with the same school, but then
All right. So here's the thing. I would highly suggest that you change it. My team can get you if you change the school and the scholarship is bigger than what you went with earlier, I think that would be a significant change that could help in getting you approved on the second attempt. So we can schedule a meeting and see how best we can assist you with that. If you can get us your high school document, we'll be able to help you in that regard. And
Hello.
please go ahead.
Okay, so I just want to know, is it necessary for your job, your current job position, to have a correlation with the program you're going to offer?
You make it. And now you're going to study maybe masters in economics. So it doesn't necessarily have to make relate with it. But if it doesn't relate with it, how do you answer a question that comes, in that regard? Like, how do you relate your current job with what you're going to study? So if it relates, okay. If it doesn't relate, we find out a good answer for that question.
Okay. So how can you answer that question in terms of that?
I don't know any details about you, bro. And so I'm not going to I don't.
Okay, so currently my current job doesn't have a correlation with the program I'm going to read.
Bro, you make it easier for us if you tell us the job and what we got. None of us know that.
Okay, so I work as a production officer at GB Foods, a manufacturing company, and I'm going to read computational and applied mathematics.
So technically, you decided, and in most cases, the explanation is given in your SOP, because in your SOP you clearly explain. So we go back and read the statement of purpose to be able to align what we studied. And if you included what you currently do in your SOP, that would be a good start from there.
Okay, thank you.
Kingsley.
Fred, please. And again, it has been hardly for us to get a scholarship, of which we've had a secure in charge because
So what happens is that this platform is strictly for SI-related questions. If you have any other thing, we can discuss it, when we have a one-on-one conversation. So
Sure. And please, and again, please, is there any help would you want to offer us, because it's been hardly for us to get the payment of the service fee? If
like what I explained to you how we can help, that when you know if there's any other help you are referring. All right. Any other questions from anyone before we begin today's session? So in the next 2 minutes, if you want to be interviewed, you type your name in the chat. If you're new on the platform, welcome. We meet every day. The idea is to be able to help you prepare for your visa interview. So you read the page description. it gives you an idea how things are done on this platform. James, go ahead.
Yeah, Brett. Yeah, I've sent you some message on WhatsApp, so in your free time, then you check it out and we'll proceed from there. Thank you.
So I sent you a link. Were you able to schedule the meeting?
Yeah, but the dates available is on the day of my interview, after I've done my interview.
No, let me check that again. No, if can you try again, because there should be a better date available.
Okay, I'll.
There should be a date on 7th. All right. So if you want to be interviewed, please type your name in the chat and then we can continue from there. Okay, so we'll start with so we start with Samuel Ofori, and then we go to Wilburn, Valentine, and then Michael. So if you typed your name, before Samuel Ofori, please, you may have to probably type it again. Hello, Samuel.
Hello, Fred.
Yeah, so let's start from there.
All right.
Hi, Mr. Rafi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you there.
How is Michigan? I wanted to call you. I saw your message, so I wanted to make time and call you. How is Michigan?
Yeah, I know you are busy. Yeah. Oh, everything is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Is it glass and Kwan or there are woods too?
Good. So the glass and the woods are all. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
But what food have you tasted so far?
When I got here, I've not tasted their local food.
So you
I'm
brought
on
your
what
Gary
effort.
and things or what?
Yeah. So.
Oh, so
I
you've
have
not
that with me.
gotten some tacos or maybe burgers and all that?
Yeah, I've not gotten there yet. I'll start going there very soon, but I've not got there yet.
But how is the weather there? I think it's now hot, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
Michigan,
better.
yeah, Michigan, it
Yes.
gets colder. So
Yeah.
even in the summer, you would now, gradually get yourself into when the winter comes in. So yeah,
Yeah.
so how's if is it the America you thought it would be?
Yes. Honestly, everything works here. Way back in our country, Ghana, things are not the way it's supposed to be. But everything works here, like the system, like timing, whatever, like everything
But has
is
classes okay, so we'll talk about that. But classes
okay.
has not begun, right?
No, please, no.
Yeah. So I'll call you so that we'll discuss
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
yeah, if you can interview Samuel, and then if you want to continue from there, fine. But if you want Samuel to interview with Brian, we can take it from there.
Sure. Okay. Hi, Samuel, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, please.
Good morning. Can you
Can you
please
hear
hear
me?
me? Can you hear me, Brian?
Yes, here they are.
Okay. All right. So, what is your purpose of your trip to the US?
I'm going to Western Illinois University to pursue a 2-year Master of Accountancy with specialization in auditing and fraud examination. And upon successful completion, I'll return back to Ghana. This program will equip me with advanced analytical skills in the field of auditing because I'm going to be introduced to the use of machine learning and its algorithms in analyzing large and complex data to determine unusual anomalies and patterns in any accounting system. As part of the requirement,
what did you study in your during your undergraduate studies?
Bachelor of Science in Administration, where I majored in accounting from the University of Ghana, Legon.
Okay. So why master's degree now?
Working as an internal auditor with the Ghana Education Service, and with my background in accounting, I've come to realize that some of the major challenges facing us as auditors is payroll fraud and also audit inefficiency, which are due to lack of advanced technological involvement in our practice as auditors here in Ghana. And so that is the reason why I'm taking my Master of Accountancy at Western Illinois University to equip myself with advanced.
So what do you know about Western Illinois University?
Right, Western Illinois University is a university located in Mako, Illinois. It is also located at Mako. I'll be offered a merit-based scholarship of $4,000 by Western Illinois University. The rest of $23,200 will be co-funded by myself and my able cousins, Akosia and Francis. Akosia is a US-trained aeronautical engineer. She works with Passion Air as a quality assurance and safety manager, and also runs consultancy services for airlines. She's also, together with her sister, has established one of the modernized poultry farms in Accra called Ayi Farms, and she's supporting me $10,000. She makes an annual income of about $72,000 US. Francis is also a well-established entrepreneur who runs his own LPG stations in the Eastern Regional Capital of Koforidua, and also into large-scale commercial farming of mango.
How much money are your both sponsors putting into your education?
Together, they are putting in $13,200.
Okay. Have you made any travel plans so far?
Please come again.
Have you made any travel plans so far?
No, please. When my visa is approved, that is where I'm going to continue with my travel plans.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any comments?
Please, this is my second attempt, so can you ask me something about that?
Oh, okay. Okay. So I can see you being here before. What has changed?
All right. My school and my family situation has changed for the better. Unlike my previous university, which left me with a very huge deficit of over $40,000 to pay. This time around, Western Illinois University is offering me a merit-based scholarship and also a relatively lower deficit, of which, together with my cousins, are going to pay. They have also assured me of getting more, funding upon my arrival and enrollment on campus.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comment for Samuel?
Yeah, hello, Mr. Rafik.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I believe he has done very well. He has been able to articulate whatever plans he has, and his delivery too was good. So I believe you should just keep it up and keep practicing for the better. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other comment for Samuel? I think someone speak so well. You are very fluent.
Okay.
And I hope when for the second time you go and then explain yourself very well, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So Samuel, what do you think accounted for the first refusal? Do you have any idea?
In fact, it's been 2 years now, so I think it was purely about the funding and my ability to express myself, and obviously being my first time, like it was 2022. I was very nervous about the situation, so I think probably I couldn't explain
Alright.
myself more, and yes, so
Okay.
Okay.
and I didn't have even $1, sponsorship from the school. It was $40,000 or so. That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Mm.
I think after Samuel is Edwin. Am I right?
Mr. Rafik, please, one thing.
Yes,
With
sir.
them assuring me of additional funding, I have an email discussion with my advisors from my advisor, and I want to share with you if that is going to be a good,
Why don't you let us do it when we are done so that we can speak to
Yes, I'm
anyone?
saying later. I want to send to you.
Okay, sure.
So your
Alright,
name
take
on the
it.
page, please.
It's Rafik. That is my name there.
Kwadwo Ajayi Rafik. I think that's
Yes.
the name on the page.
The next person. Am I getting there? Let me see.
It's Edwin.
Edwin. Okay.
I'm here.
Hi, Edwin. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Can you pass me a document?
Yes, thank you. Here they are.
Edwin, so why do you want to study in the USA?
I'm going to study the Masters of Science in Accountancy at Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. This program further enhances my accounting skills and prepare me for my CPA, which is critical for my future role as a financial controller at my current place of work.
Okay. I think I'm struggling to hear you. I don't know if I'm the only one.
Maybe
Okay.
let me see. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better. Yes. Yes.
Hello?
Okay. It's better now. Edwin, can you hear?
Hello?
It's better. Let's go on. It's better. Let's go on saying.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So how do you have at this school?
Yes, I was doing I decided to study a master's degree in accountancy, and I was searching on the internet for a school that could prepare me for my CPA, honestly, because the CPA is very critical for my future role as a controller. So I researched and I was able to find the school, Southern Illinois State University. I contacted the program director, and based on my profile, he encouraged me to apply. So I applied and I was accepted with scholarship.
Okay. All right. So how you find your education?
Yes, thank you. I was awarded a graduate enhancement scholarship, which covers 45% of my tuition and fees. The remaining will be covered by myself and my current employer. I have a personal saving of $15,000. I've saved the money over the period of 8 years as I'm working at my current place of work. And my current employer has also approved a steady loan of $30,000 United States dollars to cover my deposit as well.
Okay. So tell me about your study plan.
My program is a 2 years program with a concentration in taxation. And I'll be taking 30 credits hour. I'll be doing courses like principal auditing and finance. I'll be doing advanced accounting. I'll also be doing intermediate accounting.
So
I'll be doing
after your
auditing and assurance.
Okay.
Hello?
After your what are your plans after your studies, like your short and long term goals after your studies?
Okay, my short-term plan after my study, my senior year, I plan to sit for my CPA exam, which is critical for my future role as a final controller for my current place of work. And after completing my study, I have a commitment to return back to my home country.
Do you know
and continue.
anybody in the USA?
Sorry?
Do you know anyone in the US?
No, sir.
And who'll be paying for your trip?
I'll be paying for my trip.
Okay. So have you made any travel plans so far?
No, sir. When my visa is approved, I will continue my travel plans.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any comment for Edwin? That's Edwin, right? Yeah. Edwin, so initially I was struggling to hear you. I think I don't know whether it's your device or your network, but
Maybe it's my device because initially I was using the earphone to talk with you. I had something like I had earpiece in my ear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I think your story is okay. You've been here for a while, right?
Yeah, this is my third time here, but this is my second attempt.
Oh, okay. So what has changed now?
Yes, I don't know why I was refused, but I think I was not able to explain my phone very well because I wasn't prepared. But now I came prepared to explain my phone very well. I have a scholarship which covers 45% of my tuition and fees. And I also have a personal saving of 15,000. I'll go towards my deposit, and my current employer has also approved a 30,000 steady loan rather, with a commitment I'll return after.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Thank you, Edwin.
Okay.
Okay, so I think now that you're able to express yourself very well, for the second attempt to be able to defend yourself very well. Then
thank you.
Get your visa, yeah. Any other comments for him?
But I want to say something. During my first interview, my DS1 sister has this very important. I think that was the reason I did that because instead of
let's talk about that when we are done. Okay, and let's talk to others. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
The next person is James, followed by Fidelia.
Okay, James, are you here?
Yes, please, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, James. So why are you here today?
I'm here to be interviewed for an F1 visa to be able to go to the US to pursue a 2 years master's program in mechanical engineering, of which I'll be taking courses such as advanced thermodynamics, advanced strength of materials, and advanced combustion.
What will this program do for you, James?
Okay, so this program will enable me propel myself in advancement in the mechanical engineering field, which will aid me in coming back to my home country to take up a higher role in my current place of work, of which my boss will be retiring very soon in 2 years' time, of which I've been assured this position in my workplace.
Okay. So what are some of the unique skill that you're looking forward to in acquiring from this program?
Okay. I've been able to liaise with a faculty professor named Professor Wishui, who will be carrying out a project in combustion, gas turbine performance and emission control. So this program will enable me carry out extensive research in gas turbine performance and efficiency, which will enable me come back to my current place of work where I'll be able to apply
So,
this
in which area of your study are you going to research on?
in the mechanical engineering sector.
Okay. Okay, so how you find the education?
Okay, so I have a personal savings of 19,000, which will be able to cover my living expenses and other expenses, and I've been able to secure an Empower loan to a tune of 52,000, which will be able to cover my deficit of 17,000.
Okay. So, what is the loan percentage of Empower loan?
The loan percentage is 15.99%, of which my company have assured me of steadily with stipends, of which I'll be able to pay of the
And how
interest
much will you be paying on your for your loan interest monthly?
monthly of $727.5 monthly.
And how are you paying for the principal?
So upon my return to my home country, I'll be taking up my boss's position as the lead mechanical engineering, of which will be coming in, of which I'm going to get a salary raise to a tune of about $5,000.
Are you on paper the next in command to take up that position for your boss?
Yes, there is a policy.
Okay. I think James is gone. So hello, James. Hello, James. Please, can anybody hear me?
Yes,
you are audible.
Okay. I think James is gone. Okay, so let's continue. So Fidelia is next, right? Seja, it's Evans.
Yeah, Fidelia.
Okay.
Next.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. How are you too?
I'm also fine.
Okay, so how are you finding education, Fidelia?
I was awarded a Dean Scholarship, which covers 10% of my tuition, and the rest of my deficits will be covered by my maternal uncle in the person of Kingsley Kwame Edu. He is a large-scale farmer and a successful businessman. Uncle Kweku is mainly into cocoa farming, poultry farming, and potato farming. He's also into real estate and owns a chain of retail stores in Accra and Kumasi for renting. His diverse business ventures generate an annual income of about $150,000. He has generously offered to pay for my tuition because, upon completion, our plan is to combine my expertise in medicinal chemistry and his experience in herbal medicine to set up a herbal clinic focused on the production of herbal medicines. I've also saved up. I also have a personal saving of about $7,000 from over 4 years of working in a side business for any miscellaneous that may occur while I stay in the US.
Okay, what do you currently do?
I currently work as a laboratory technician and a quality control analyst at the Ghana Health Service, Wejabawe Municipal Hospital. I perform a variety of essential tasks to ensure the safe collection.
So what are you going to study in the USA?
I am going to study a master's degree in chemistry with concentration in medicinal chemistry at the University of New Haven in West Haven, Connecticut.
So
I'm
why
interested.
that program now?
I chose to study chemistry because I have a strong passion for understanding how chemical processes can lead to the development and improvement of medication. Also, my interest in medicinal chemistry is personal and professional because I aim to integrate modern chemistry techniques with traditional herbal practices, which will help solve one of the major challenges facing the herbal industry in Ghana. So by integrating...
What are some of the unique challenges of identified in this area? Why it has influenced your decision to research there?
Yeah, one of the major challenges I've identified is the knowledge gap. That is the knowledge gap between the traditional herbal practices and the modern scientific approaches, which leads to a lot of skepticism about the efficacy, safety, and the effectiveness of herbal medicines.
Okay, is your sponsor married?
Yes, please.
Does he have kids?
Yeah, he has one daughter.
So has he sponsored anybody for your higher studies before you?
Yes, please. He has sponsored two of my cousins. One studied Master of Nursing in the UK, University of Bristol, and the other also studied a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering at the University of Cape Town
So
in
how
South
much
Africa.
money is your sponsor willing to invest in your education, pursuing this program?
My uncle is willing to cover the rest of my deficits and any other expenses that may occur while my stay in the US. That is.
Okay. How much does your uncle earn monthly?
He earns a monthly income of about $14,000.
And annually?
$150,000, please.
Okay. So who'll be paying for your trip?
My uncle, in the name of Uncle Kwame, is the one who will pay for my trip.
Okay.
To the US.
Okay. All right. Okay, so where will you be staying in the USA?
I will be staying on campus, the main campus, which is located in West Haven, Connecticut.
Okay. All right, so what do you know about your university?
Okay, so the name of my university is University of New Haven, and it was established in 1920. The name of the president is Dr. Jane Fredrickson. The motto of the school is "Let light from one source shine to all," and also the mascot. Sorry, the mascot is Charlie the Charger. Yeah, Charlie the Charger.
All right. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you too.
Any comment for Fredelia or Fidelia?
Fidelia, yeah.
Fidelia, okay.
Yeah, Fidelia.
Yeah.
Please, you said you've saved $7,000 and from your submission. Where will you use that $7,000? You are not paying your trip.
Yeah, I will use it for any miscellaneous. Okay, I'm listening.
But you say your uncle will cater for everything, any miscellaneous that will come across. And the trip, your uncle is the one paying it.
I didn't say my uncle will cover for the miscellaneous. I said my personal funds will cater for any miscellaneous. I mean, my uncle too. The reason why I'm adding personal funds is I've had a work experience over 4 years. So
yeah, that's
I
good.
want
So
to appeal to this. Okay.
If you can use that fund for maybe your trip or something like that.
Okay. Noted. Well noted. Okay.